Welcome back to Over the Top Rope, 2015 Royal Rumble Edition. I'm Scotty.
I'm Sammy.
And this is part 2 of the video. If you haven't seen part 1, you're going to want to go to our main channel, find it there, or, I'll put a link in the description, or maybe right here. Just
really hate
click
it when you do that.
Here.
You're such a dweeb.
I'm learning the technologies, woman. Anyway, so first video covered everything except for the Royal Rumble. And so, second part here, we're actually going to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Yay.
Thank you again for joining us for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our other videos. Check us out, Scotty Sammi on YouTube, where we do gaming and other shit. I haven't done one in about a month for gaming and shit. We probably should go back and do something like that. But yeah. Okay, so the Royal Rumble match itself. And the fallout. Oh boy.
Okay, see, I didn't think it was as bad as people said. I don't think that it should have caused that mass rush to unsubscribe and crash the WWE website.
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment, but let's talk about the Royal Rumble itself, and that might explain some of the issues with it. Okay, so number 1 and number 2, Miz and R-Truth. Okay, that's standard opening stuff.
I still would have liked Miz and Mizdow.
That would have been interesting, It led to interesting drama later on, at least, which was cool. Okay.
Yeah, but
no.
See, it was Miz and Dolph Ziggler stunt double.
He's saying Dolph Ziggler's stunt double, R Ziggler. Yeah,
I still loved that.
That was a goofy arc. My God. So yeah, something I've been saying repeatedly is there was no build-up to the Royal Rumble this year. There were no threats of who's going to be in the Rumble, who's not going to be in the Rumble, with the exception of Dean Ambrose gets a psychiatric evaluation.
No, like the
and
only...
yes, it is funny if you stand up when you pee. Yeah.
No, sit down.
Sit down when you pee.
You fucked it up.
I done goofed. Wow.
You fucked it up. The only real build-up to this that we got was Ambrose stealing Fandango's number.
And that was more of a comedy bit than a drama thing, It was like,
And that creepy makeout session with what's her head?
Rosa Mendez,
Ugh.
I think.
Ugh.
I really don't pay attention to she's really not a great...
No, she's attractive. She's not a
great
weird
actress. She did not play into that very well. Fandango with his fucking Dirty Dance and Patrick Swayze look. Like, fuck right off. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, there were no politics to this. The only drama that came, well, the closest thing we got to drama was Ziggler, Ryback, and Rowan. Will they be in the Rumble when they come back?
Oh.
And so they get 3 matches and 2 of them make it in,
yeah.
Except Eric Rowan. But Eric Rowan still makes it into the fucking Royal Rumble. We'll get to that in a moment too, though. I don't get, every year they are supposed to build up the Royal Rumble, and they always do. They're supposed to do shit they had this whole thing with the Authority setting up Kane to fight Daniel Bryan repeatedly, and it's like, Daniel Bryan, if you lose, you're not in the Rumble. Why didn't they do something like, okay, Daniel Bryan, congrats, you beat Kane, you're in the Rumble, you are number 1.
Yeah,
because whoever's in charge has that authority.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would
have been more dramatic,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
However,
there
was something fairly exciting in the first 3 numbers.
Yes, and it just about made me shit a brick.
Oh god, the expression on his face
was
so beautiful.
Loud. I yelled so loud, I won't lie. Bubba Ray Dudley, number 3 entrant for the Royal Rumble. I was hoping number 4 would be Devon, but
I think everybody was.
That did not come to be, unfortunately. Which it's a shame. It happens. Yeah. That was awesome to see him after knowing and having seen him a few times on TNA doing the Aces and 8 President thing before the transition from Spike Network to Destination and USA. I know you know nothing about this stuff, but it was more like a biker gang motif.
I vaguely knew Bubba Ray Dudley, and that's just because he was chunky and had funny glasses.
Yes. But it was great to see him return and do...
He was in good form, too.
He was great looking, yes. He was... Seriously, he held the energy for, the first 5 minutes.
Honest to God, I think the 90% of the audience almost shit their pants
when he came out. I really seriously don't think anyone saw that coming.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. Works with R-Truth to work over Miz.
Yes.
They hit him with the "What's up," which was just like shit. They hit him with the 3D, and then he tells R-Truth, "Get the tables." Which
I would have liked to see a table.
Which doesn't happen, but it's like, seriously, you're going to introduce tables to a Royal Rumble match now? I don't think.
Why not?
If people can roll out, I guess. Why the fuck not? I think that's why everyone was hoping Devon would be number 4, number 5,
and just come out with a table.
Just come fucking rushing out with a table. Yes, and either set up outside the ring or throw it in and just go with it. Yes,
good.
Give him a power bomb through the damn thing. Why not? Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember any of the other numbers.
Who else do we got here? I can't remember what fucking numbers, but okay. First thing, the Wyatt family moment, which came about at number 6 because because Bray Wyatt was number 4.
Boogeyman was number 6. We should have written this down.
Or he was number 5 then. Well, he was some early entry number. I didn't want to write all of them down.
You should have.
I could have, but I didn't.
Because then we could have talked about it.
But no, we had what was it? Bray Wyatt comes out.
Oh God!
Clears the ring and knocks out Bubba.
Tired of Bray Wyatt.
I don't have a problem with him. I just think they're not using him properly. I mean, they want to make him look strong, and then they have him and the other 2 members of the Wyatt family job to Cena. They want him to look great and everything, a threat, and then they have the shit kicked out of him by Dean Ambrose, and then he beats Dean Ambrose on a technicality, or a fucking TV explodes his face, or there's a magic genie from a fucking lantern. Why?
Yes.
We'll get to that. No. We'll get to that.
Don't you already have a video about that?
But Brett, yeah, I do. If you want to go look at that as well, that's a good one. That's a real fucking good one. But no, it was interesting though to have Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt in the ring at the same time, work together and throw out, everyone else.
Luke in his shirt.
Luke and
his shirt so much. His sweat stain. I don't even think it's actually a sweat stain. I think it's just a dye mark.
His greasy ass fucking truck stop pits shirt.
He just needs egg on it.
He's had that shirt. He's had that same look, I think, for since he started wrestling. Because I've seen some of his amateur shit. He looks exactly the same, complete with the rag hanging out the back of his pocket, his back ass pocket. It's like.
Looks like you should be pumping gas.
I don't get it, but I like it at the same time, kind of. It looks okay.
I do, and I don't. I hate those big scraggly beards. I hate them so much.
Yet there's 5 guys on the show now that have them.
Only person on it that I'm okay with it is Mizdow. But it's not long and scraggly. He keeps it trimmed.
Yes, his isn't so much. Yeah, his is a trim. His looks good. His is good. So yeah, after Luke and Bray knock everyone out, then we get Curtis Axel, who is promptly knocked the fuck out by Eric Rowan, and then who runs into the ring and becomes number 6 for some reason. Mm-hmm. That shouldn't have happened. Was no one going to stop the man? It was interesting because then we had Luke Harper and Eric Rowan turn on Bray Wyatt.
But then in a surprise heel turn...
But not really. It was confusing to see the psychology that was fully going on in that match, but it was interesting at the same time. What was going on,
I think my biggest complaint about the Royal Rumble was you never got to see any good team ups.
Yeah.
Besides the Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, and then Big Show and Kane at the end, but they're just
and you can't and Bubba Ray and Devon, I'd say as well. They had a good setup at the start. R-Truth. Yeah. Sorry, I'm Devon.
I want to call him Art Ziggler.
But no, there were some interesting moments like that were there were some interesting team up moments like that, but nothing really stood out.
Yeah.
And so we come to problem number 1. Bray Wyatt in the ring alone for 8 minutes.
When that happens, they shouldn't give the person a breather, and they should, send somebody in.
8 minutes of Bray either staring at the entrance after throwing someone out who's been in for a total of 30 seconds, or grabbing the microphone and he did at one point. He's got the whole world in his hand. He started doing that, I thought it was interesting also that Bray got his entrance where the lights went out. For a Royal Rumble, I've never seen that happen before.
I still wanted someone to kick the lantern.
It'd been great if Dean came out and kicked the fucking lantern on the way by just as a fuck you to the man. You know, that would be great. Okay.
But there was the next surprise guy, the Boogeyman.
Number 6, Boogeyman. Yes,
was it number 6?
He was number 6.
See,
he was number 6.
Were...
Right? No, because Bray was 5. He knocked out everyone else.
Yes, Boogeyman came in, and then they did the Wyatt family drama.
Right, because they had the moment of who is creepier between the two.
Yes.
And Boogeyman promptly gets his ass thrown out of the ring.
I really wish he lasted a little longer.
It would have been, it would have been nice. It was good to see him back. It's good to see he's still working, you know.
God, and like you were telling me, he was 40 when he started.
He was something in his 40s or something when he applied to Toughen Up.
So God, now he's probably ancient, but he looked exceptional. God, if I could look like that when I was, 60, 50,
the guy is built like a brick shithouse for a man his age. That's amazing. Like makes other guys.
He was really cool though.
He was great. He was great to see him come out, do the whole crawl, smash the clock off his head and all that, and then just come to the ring. I enjoyed it. He's always
to foam at the mouth.
Yes, he always. I don't think he could have brought the bucket of worms.
No.
As entertaining as that would have been.
Yeah. Well, it was a Royal Rumble. It was supposed to be quicker.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so then we got another surprise entrant, number 14.
No, we got number 10 first.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, number 10, Daniel Bryan. Really early to the Royal Rumble. Kind of made me go, huh.
Yeah.
Which did not augur well for the man.
No, poor guy.
Which we'll get to eventually. But yeah, the audience was so stoked to see him.
They
and
were.
It's one of those things, at least he got to the fucking Royal Rumble this time, even if he didn't win the goddamn thing.
Even if he didn't do very well. I think, God, he lasted
got
4 or 5?
No, he lasted quite a few, but he got knocked out at like 16 or 17 or something, and everyone was like, are you fucking serious? Daniel Bryan, of all people, should have been one of the last participants. Even if he was one of the guys knocked the fuck out by Big Show and Kane, he should have gone the whole way. That would have been more interesting, Yeah. But no, they wanted to plug Roman, which we'll get to as well. So yeah, then we get number 14, Diamond Dallas Page, which I was shocked as fuck. For a man who's 56 years old, holy shit, DDP, you look fucking great. Got to be the yoga.
Yeah.
I with the plug on the shirt. Yep. I seriously almost want to give it a try now, just after seeing that. I know.
Are you shitting me?
Look at that. Advertising worked on me.
Scott, can you even touch your toes?
No, but if I do enough DDP yoga, I might be able to.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. No, go away.
But no, he came out and it was cool.
I'll take over the show by myself. It's over the top rope with Sammy now.
God damn it.
But actually that would be a terrible idea because then we just have talking about Ms. Dow.
I don't know. The Sammy G Ms. Dow corner. Every week at 5.
No.
Every week at 5. No. Sam will talk about Ms. Dow, everyone.
Because I'll just gush about him about how much I fucking love him.
I know you will. Well, what happens then when he goes back to being Damien Sandow?
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll gush about Damien Sandow then.
Okay. I just wanted to...
That's why I've got an entire team of him on
Supercard. You goof. Yes. But no, he comes...
He just needs to be a diva. Hey, if Santino Morello can do it.
That's true. So, yeah, DDP comes out, hits the diamond cutter like 4 times on guys.
Page's stunt double.
Sam.
Can you see him in like the little brassiere set?
Sam.
With his big bushy beard?
Okay, you need to stop your crazy brain. Seriously.
Oh, come on.
Anyway. So yeah, he hits like 4 diamond cutters from DDP, and then it just goes on. It was great just to see him. I was just thrilled to see that. What do we got to talk about here? There's still more to talk about. Number 19, Roman Reigns, currently Vince McMahon's sweetheart.
Where the hell did you write that?
I wrote.
Oh, there it is.
I wrote some of the important numbers up here, just wondering where the fuck they were going to be. Essentially,
You really got to learn to write things in order. I get very confused.
I'm sorry. I'll point next time. I'll point from now on. But yeah, Roman Reigns comes out from the audience. I don't think that's ever been done for a Royal Rumble before. I could be wrong.
That's just his entrance now.
I know it's his entrance and everything, but I even when people have had the come in from the audience entrance before, like guys like Sandman, when they were integrated into the WWE, they didn't
Should I be screaming and fangirling right now?
Over Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
No, you can save it for the Roman Reigns video.
Okay.
I am going to be doing soon. Okay. But yeah, he comes out and, you know, he put on a decent show. I think Roman needs to realize right now, we don't hate Roman. We hate the booking of Roman. You know? It's one thing...
We hate Roman's script.
Yeah. It's one thing to have a delicious chocolate treat sitting in front of you.
Did you just call Roman Reigns a delicious chocolate treat?
I'm going somewhere with this.
Actually, yeah.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah, he is.
It's great to have it there, you know? And it's great to have that little treat. But to have an excess of it stuffed down your throat, force-fed to you by the person who's cooking, at some point you're going to go, hey, I don't like this anymore. You know?
Not me.
So I could take a fucking, like, I could go foie gras style and stuff chocolate down your throat.
Sure.
And you'll love it forever.
Nom chocolate.
I don't, you know. We don't hate Roman. We hate his booking and we hate his scripting. But we'll get to that eventually. You know, so that was it.
All 3 New Day entries.
Yeah, we got all 3 members of New Day.
Yay!
It's good to see that at least, you know, they, Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, and Adam Rose weren't just there for the fucking pre-show. Yeah. Oh, we got Kofi Kingston's save of the night because he does every fucking Royal Rumble as well.
No, I'm sorry. Kofi Kingston's save of the night was him getting chucked out and caught by the rosebuds.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about...
He got grabbed by the rosebuds and gets crowd carried back to the fucking ring and put back in. They do this every year with Kofi, or every fucking Battle Royale over the top rope style match. That happened, what was it? Last year, he got thrown to the announce table, and he ended up stealing JBL's chair to roll his way back to the ring. The year before, he got thrown out and he landed on the bottom step of the steel stairs. Technically, both his feet did not touch the ground, so he was still in the match. I think there was another one as well where he landed awkwardly and he landed on both his hands, so he ended up hand walking his way back to the ring. Kofi, you're entertaining, you know.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I like the chair.
The chair one, I gotta show you the footage.
You do, please.
I will show you that. I will show you that. So yeah, those are interesting. Then we get Miz coming out.
No, Mizdow.
Mizdow comes out, yep. And Miz proceeds to go with the no, I'm going in.
Yeah. I wanted Mizdow to pop him in the fucking nose.
And immediately gets slammed in the fucking face.
Yes.
And knocked right out of the fucking ring.
I wanted Mizdow to... Well, at least when Mizdow went in there, he did his... You know, he did a couple of moves and he looked really good. Mm-hmm. And I wish he would have eliminated a couple people.
Yeah, well, it happens. You know, you can't beg for too much on it. But hey, you know, it could have been more entertaining. It could have gone. They could have done for a bit longer.
I know.
They could have added more drama to it because they're doing this.
They don't use him well enough. No, like he's excellent. Like he's learning so much. You know, doing his stupid thing.
He what would have made more sense because they're doing with this, you know, dissension between him and Miz. Mm-hmm. What they could have done is, after Miz got knocked out, he goes into the ring, and Miz is like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Mm-hmm. Miz should have gotten into the ring and thrown out Mizdow. Just to show him. And then someone could have thrown out Miz again. Mm. You know? Or Mizdow could have thrown out Miz, and then, you know, immediately be thrown out as well. It could have worked either way, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, both of us agree that about this point, after Mizdow was eliminated, the Rumble became very predictable, slow, and boring.
We sat there trying to figure out exactly... You know, we had a list of who was coming out, you know.
Where we were playing the guessing game of who was going to be number 30.
I was sad because, you know, I thought they were going to have Cena or
you know what?
Seth Rollins.
Oh, God, no.
They probably wouldn't have because, you know, they had that match.
Well, no, but, you know, I got to tell them. I had this thought, this in utter fear, after the World Heavyweight match where Brock Lesnar, you know, retains title. Well, how are they going to put Cena or Rollins back in to fight him? Well, Roman Reigns, they've been pushing for it, but oh Christ, Cena's going to be in the Royal Rumble, and he's going to win. He'll be number 30. Or
just run out, kill everybody, Christ, be done.
But no, it was the match just became slow and predictable at this point.
Yeah. So was it? Is it at this time?
Yeah, it was at this time that we got to start playing our favorite game. What was it? He was number 10 or some shit. No, he wasn't 10.
He wasn't number 10. He was somewhere in the middle.
He was a little bit later than 10.
He was somewhere in the middle, but he had a good presence for a long while.
Yeah,
people
threw out some good kicks.
People tried to throw him out of the ring, everything like that, but he would just like cling on to the ropes like some strange koala.
He very well performed that match. And
it wasn't until I think
Big Show had come out.
No, Big Show hadn't come out yet.
Kane had just come out.
Kane had just come out. And the camera pans over Kane.
And you very slowly see him roll out of the ring.
Him roll out of the ring.
So, but who could we be talking about? Well, it's the question we were asking all Royal Rumble.
Where's Rusev? I thought they weren't going to do anything with this. Because I was just like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, he rolled out.
Yeah, Sam spotted it pretty quickly.
He rolled out.
I was watching too. It's like, yep, he just fucking rolled. It's the thing they do every fucking year when it comes to the Royal Rumble.
And somebody would go over there, but they'd
avoid the corner.
You'd see them want to camera pan, and then they'd stop.
Well, it's because what was it?
I wanted them to camera pan and just have like his foot sticking out from underneath.
Well, no, it was either last year or the year before. They did this exact same thing, and they fucked it up because the commentators and the cameras kept on going over and showing, hey, Miz is there. Was he thrown over the top rope? No, I don't think he was.
Oh, yeah.
And then Miz was number 1 contender.
Oh, jeez.
It was a few years back, but still, it was one of those things that was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, if we want to make him more popular, when all the wrestlers in the ring, and he's not around, everyone should be asking,
where's Rusev? I proceeded then for the next, day after the Royal Rumble. just every time I see Scott, I just have this stupid grin on my face. Because God, it amuses the hell out of me.
Yeah, I was surprised Lana wasn't there at the Royal Rumble. That's a chance to become number 1 contender. She should have been there. She should. The whole thing was.
Doesn't he still have the other belt?
Yes, he's still U.S. champion. Yeah. Well, it's not like someone from another card has ever gone up and faced the world title. Years ago, who was it? Ultimate Warrior was Intercontinental Champion and went against Hogan for a unification match. Both the belts were on the fucking line. That was crazy. But yeah, Roman Reigns smiling away while everyone knows what's coming. And all I can think of is the line from Bromwell High as he looks to the camera. Listen to those boos! They love you!
Oh yeah. Normally the crowd's pretty into him.
Yeah.
But this match, they were just so disappointed with him.
Well, reason being is they knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Everyone and their cat saw it from a mile away. The second that Daniel Bryan...
I was in denial.
The second that Daniel Bryan went over the top rope, everyone turned on the match.
Yeah. Because
they knew this was going to turn into Roman Reigns wins. Lol Roman wins. It's the new Lol Cena wins, And it's sad because Roman Reigns could be great. He could be awesome. The only thing is they shouldn't have pushed him this year.
What, give him another year?
Well, he had the surgery. He had major surgery is what it was. Yeah. And then he comes back, and he's immediately propelled into main event status.
Oh, yeah.
After 6 months of being gone.
I guess so, but who else are they going to push?
Oh, I don't know, Seth Rollins?
Who they've been pushing all this time because he's Money in the Bank.
Because he's a great villain, and he's done a great job. He's probably the fucking hottest thing they have on that show right now. I said it. I fucking said it. Go ahead, give me shit in the comments. I don't care.
Nah.
Seth Rollins, number 1
Dean's
right now.
cuter.
Okay, Dean is talented. Dean is good.
No, I said Dean is cuter.
Anyway, so a couple other numbers that came up that made me go, huh? Okay, number 26, Titus O'Neil, eliminated in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was a throwaway.
Yeah.
What was the point of any of that, really?
Yeah.
And it was at this point that Sam pointed out.
What did I point out?
That everyone in the ring looks exactly the fucking
Oh
same.
God, yes! I hate that body type so much.
I don't think it's the problem with the body type. I think it's the problem that everyone on the fucking show looks like the same kind of thing. They're either a muscular beast or a fucking giant.
Yeah, I think the only ones that really showcase a different body type is like Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan,
and even he's gotten
Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston is well, like Ziggler's sort of like that. He's not as muscle bound, but it's because he's short.
Yeah, a little. Well, really, he's actually pretty tall.
Well, and how come he always looks shorter compared to like everybody? Oh, actually, because they're all ginormous.
That's
but okay,
because they're all fucking giants.
I love Ziggler. I've got such a soft spot for him too.
Yeah.
Now that
29.
Okay. Another little thing that bothered you. Bad News Barrett with what he did with the belt. He comes out and he just chucks it off
my
to the
God,
side.
that was the moment I went, what?
Yeah.
He comes out, he's doing his entrance, which is okay.
Oh God, I love his cape.
I love the throw off the shoulders, boom! I love fucking Barrett.
Yeah, I know you do.
I fucking love him. I'm so glad that he stuck around. He's great. But then he takes the Intercontinental title belt off, and he just kind of chucks it behind him. I've had a bit of time to think about this. Every smark out there knows the Intercontinental title is a curse. You are doomed to walk that industry as the guy who will lose to make someone else look bigger. I'm kind of thinking maybe Barrett knows this. You know. But he put on a good show in the ring.
He did.
You know?
He did.
Didn't get the bull hammer, but hey, fucking good. He eliminated, I think, like 3 people still. And that's, that's nothing to scoff at,
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Didn't realize Jack Swagger was so fucking tall.
Yes, I didn't realize that either. He's
a head taller than like everybody in the ring.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how big he was until he came out there. Normally, you see him one-on-one with guys who are about his same size, like Rusev and such.
Or a little shorter.
Yeah, just
But it was just.
He was. I didn't realize how big he was, and then he goes and does the swagger off the corner right off the bat. And it's like, shit, man. Yeah. Now it looks deadly. Yeah. I can understand why he was world champion for a while there now.
There was another spot we were really sad at. It was Goldust.
Goldust Stardust?
No, it was Goldust he wanted him to do the move on Bray Wyatt. Oh! He wanted him to kick him in the nuts.
Oh, everyone... Oh, yes! Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, my God. Goldust comes out and he puts Bray Wyatt in the corner and puts his legs up, and I'm like... Oh, fuck, is he going to do the Shattered Dreams? That would have been great.
But no.
But no. Stardust stops him.
Yeah.
And almost knocks him out of the fucking ring.
I hate that.
I just, like, come on, if you're going to pump a spot like that, you got to go through with it. You can't half-ass it. Like, come on. That was a little disappointing. That made me go, why? Why?
I have a question.
Fire.
Okay.
I have answers.
No. It's just something that's intriguing me. If you have 2 people at the last moment in the ring.
Yes.
Okay, and they both get eliminated.
Yes.
Does that mean nobody gets the top contender spot?
No, that's happened actually a few times.
Or would they both get the top contender spot?
No, what they do traditionally is they go into a sudden death round where both people go back into the ring and the Royal Rumble is reset for just those 2.
Oh.
Damn. It has happened.
See, because like I was thinking,
that happened one year with Cena and someone else. In previous other events, they have had situations where those 2 people go in a match one-on-one at a later date.
No, but like I want a tag team to like not be shitty to each other in the Royal Rumble.
Well, they've done that before.
and then like see, I wanted like the very end they jump out together. Show I don't like that. I hate it when they turn on each other.
That would have been so cute.
You're supposed to trust your tag team partner.
There is a problem with that, though. As cute as an idea as that is, as cute as you gotta remember, this is for the World Championship. Okay, they have had situations where tag teams do work together in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Years ago, normally, not many do it modernly, but with the exception of maybe the Wyatt family, if you want to count that. But that's different. That's different.
No.
Yeah. I think part of the problem with that though is no one could believe that, or it's not very feasible to have a tag team be the last two, because then that means one of them is going to be getting a shot at the world championship.
Yeah.
And if they decide to do, a precedent has been set. If someone refuses their title shot after winning the Royal Rumble, the next person who was knocked out gets it. Vince McMahon won the Royal Rumble one year. They knocked by knocking Austin out of the ring. And so the next night on Raw, he comes out to The Rock and says, "Nope, I'm not facing you at WrestleMania. There's nothing you can fucking do." And then Linda McMahon comes out and's like, or was it Mick Foley? I can't remember. One of the two come out and they're like, "Well, there is a ruling set up for this. Since you're refusing and you have officially signed off that you will not go to fight at WrestleMania, whoever was next knocked out gets it. Stone Cold wins." And Vince McMahon's like, "Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me." No. So that's a good one. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So yeah. Number 29. Well, it's the Big Slow. And he comes out and he just starts decking people. Minute and a half later, number 30, Dolph Ziggler.
We actually, neither one of us actually predicted that.
Yeah, I completely forgot that he was going to be in the Royal... As terrible as it sounds, I forgot he was in the Royal Rumble.
I did too.
But I think it was at this point that in my mind I had already completely begrudgingly accepted our new Lord and Savior Roman Reigns was going to win this fucking thing. Dolph comes out, gets thrown out.
Well, no.
After being knocked the fuck out by Big Slow.
It was nice because I always like...
It's good to see him out there at least.
I don't know. I really enjoy Dolph and just how quick he is.
Someone did the numbers. DDP eliminated more people than Dolph Ziggler in the Royal Rumble. That's not a good sign.
I know.
When you're trying to push the main roster, and the cameo guy gets more knockouts, who's 56 years old.
I know.
The guy who's older than Billy Gunn on the pay-per-view.
I know.
The oldest performing man on the pay-per-view.
I know.
Literally.
I don't know.
Well, maybe there's someone older that I don't know about.
Are we sure the Boogeyman's not older?
Oh, the Boogeyman actually probably is older. I didn't even... No, let's not... We'll look this up later. No iPhones on the show, goddammit. We're not doing product placement yet.
I can just, tuck it on my leg and nobody will know.
No. But yeah, Dolph Ziggler comes out and...
I'm really curious now!
We'll find out. We'll look it up later. And I'll put an annotation right here as to how old the Boogeyman is. Thank you. Alright, so... Kane and Big Show...
I'm so tired of Kane.
Team up.
I'm so tired of Kane.
See, and they just start knocking people out.
I'm so tired of Kane.
And choke slamming the fuck out of people. No, you're not tired of Kane. You're tired of corporate Kane. There's a big difference.
No, I think I'm just tired of Kane now. At first it was corporate Kane, and now it's just they say the word Kane, I'm like, ugh.
It's going to be another one of these matches. You okay there? Oh, honey.
Ugh. You see what he does? You see what he does to me?
That's what Kane does to you. He almost kills you.
Yeah. I'm so fucking tired of him.
It's fucking brutal. But yeah,
Or they have to at least come up with a new gimmick.
How about retired Kane?
Retired Kane would
where
work.
He's just done.
Yeah,
and he doesn't come back.
That would.
That might work.
The only other exception I will accept is Scuba Kane.
No Scuba Kane.
Scuba Kane's my favorite.
I know Scuba Kane is your favorite, but they won't do it. Maybe
Why? They wrote it themselves.
Maybe Malibu
They
Kane.
wrote it themselves.
Maybe Malibu Kane. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, they just start... here's okay, you have Big Show tout himself all month as, I'm a giant. And yet he can't pick up people himself and throw them out. Kane has to help with this.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Big Show's getting old.
Big Show's done. Big Show's been done for years. You can't take the man serious.
Get him to come in and be a voice man. You know, I like
a commentator.
Maybe I I like his mic skills.
He's decent, you know. I think the problem is that no one can take him serious because, okay, you know how there's that joke in wrestling about how people turn face and heel so quickly that there might as well be a revolving door?
He is that
Big
guy.
Show has his own door.
Well, yeah,
And he just stands in the thing going around while pushing on the glass every fucking month.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know?
I get dizzy whenever I watch his face turns and heel turns.
I seriously, like, his most recent one in particular, his most recent heel turn just made me go, are you fucking serious? The only thing that was missing, it was, okay.
Twirling a villainous mustache.
Not even that. No. It's like, he's pleading with the crowd after Survivor Series of, I thought we were fucked. I thought it was over. I made a choice. I decided I didn't want to be fired, so I sided with the authority. Any one of you would have done that, right? Boo, boo. I knew you wouldn't agree with me. It's like the only thing missing was dramatic lighting and some sort of, like, you know, ominous tone playing at that exact fucking moment. Go to hell, Big Show. Retire, please. You and Kane. Look, I love you both. Big Show, you were great as the Giant, man. When you fought fucking Hogan, okay? You were great. Kane.
He needs...
Kane.
Okay.
You were one of the Brothers of Destruction, for Christ's sake. You're the devil's favorite demon. You took 3 tombstone pile drivers to be taken down by fucking Undertaker when you first appeared. What has happened to you people?
Just breathe. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry. It bothers me a lot.
I'm just like, Big Show. Big Show bothers me too, because he's all presence.
Well, it's spectacle that comes in.
And he's got his token move, the knockout punch.
Well, it was always the knock. He used to do the choke slam. I missed the choke slam.
I'm tired of choke slams.
I think he did it once, you know. Well, they can't do... okay.
I know.
The reason they took... I don't know why they took away that, actually, but the reason Kane does the choke slam is because they took away the tombstone from him.
Yeah.
Because only the Undertaker gets a tombstone
now.
And also because they don't trust anyone on the show to do the pile driver anymore.
Yeah.
And so they won't do the tombstone or the original. The only people who get it are the people that have seniority. Taker, who has done it for fucking 30 years. Kane, once in a blue moon. For special occasion.
Triple H do?
Pile driver? I think he's another one of those guys that got seniority.
Isn't that the one where they between the knees? Drop onto the knees?
And you sit down. You lift the person straight up, their legs are in the air, and then you sit down with their head between your legs. Pile driver. His is the pedigree you're thinking of.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Guy goes on his head.
Yeah, well, it's because... Well, okay, and part of it is because, you know, they're trying to make sure people don't get struck in the head so much anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of, you know, the Chris Benoit aftermath. No more headshots, no more pile drivers, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, so yeah, Roman Reigns with the two of them, he got busted in the mouth.
Yeah, he did. He was bleeding.
He had quite a bit of blood smeared across his face there. That was just
weird,
he
kept trying to hide it with his hair.
Yeah, I think they were like... I think he was afraid that, you know, oh God, I'm bleeding on TV. Last time this happened to someone, they got fined.
Yeah.
What happened to you, WWE? You used to have balls.
Yeah.
Big, plentiful balls. Now you got none.
I was quite pleased when Dean and Roman started working together.
When they had their team up moment, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But then it got lame when everyone got knocked out and that was just the 3 in the ring.
Yeah.
And then...
No.
And then Roman Reigns channels the godly spirit of John Cena, and the odds are suddenly overcome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then they come back in to beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And then The Rock happens.
However, at this point, we're still asking, where's Rusev? Because, man, I was going to be so upset if they didn't do this. Because I was just like, are they going to forget about him? Are they seriously going to forget about him?
I know. They even rang the bell. Like, the match is over. It's done. Were the referees not paying the fuck attention then? Or what? Like, you know. That was,
like I said, all I imagine him is hiding under the apron going,
this is going to be so funny when I come out.
So awesome. Just wait till you
in whatever dialogue, whatever language.
Yeah.
Stupid Americans don't realize I'm hiding. Yes, we do. Well, we're not. We're Canadian.
Yeah,
Can we reveal that? I think I just did.
No, I think we've revealed it before.
Probably. I don't know. But
Can't
yeah.
tell because we say A too much.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. A is not it. It's A.
We need more maple syrup on the show for them to understand.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, then The Rock happens. And he helps Roman, okay. Don't get why, He could have been a surprise participant in the Royal Rumble.
No, please. Okay, do you remember when you saw that tweet?
Yeah, that's
You
true.
were so mad because you thought he was going to be a surprise participant.
I thought he was going to be a participant, yeah, He would have been better than some of the guys that they threw in and then threw out immediately,
26.
though, Yeah, Titus O'Neil.
26.
Why was Titus O'Neil 26, really?
I don't know.
He was, again, 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
He's knocked out. He doesn't even get the claim of fame of being the quickest knocked out. Santino Marella still gets to hold that title. Fuck you, Titus.
Oh, please note, they made sure, they double checked. Oh,
yeah.
No,
that was 4 seconds. Yep. Santino is still the worst Royal Rumble participant. No. Yeah, but Titus O'Neil was a complete fucking, waste of space in that match. Yeah, that did not need to happen at all.
But, okay.
So then we get Rock.
Rock comes out.
Yep.
They kick some ass.
Yeah, they cheer in the middle of the ring. And what is it? Roman Reigns is up there doing the standard point at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else has ever done.
You could hear the mediocrity in the crowd.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yes.
Yep. And then
it's just like...
And then the answer to the age-old question.
Where's Rusev? And his head just pops up over the fucking ring and I just lost it.
Sam did lose her shit.
Oh!
She started laughing her ass off. And I'm like, yeah, we're doing this year like every other year. And he probably gets thrown out 30 seconds later. But hey, you know what? It was
remotely entertaining.
It was addressed. At least.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then Roman continues to point at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah.
So, aftermath of this, WWE Network's cancel your subscription page crashes due to the number of volume.
Or due to the volume.
Due to the volume of people trying to access it all at once. Wow, it's like they didn't like this or something. Like this outcome was really predictable, stale, and unwanted.
Now the question is, I just realized that that's really smart WWE. So
and and by the way, they just promoted earlier a couple days ago. No, they just promoted like 2 days ago. They got their 1 millionth subscriber to the WWE Network.
No, when you just think about it, because a lot of places don't always have that, the 1 month subscription.
Yeah.
They have, the annual subscription.
They have the 1 month subscription as well, but it costs more.
I know, yeah. but what about all those
poor
sucks that got the annual subscription for this
and they're
year?
Stuck with it now.
January pay-per-view shits the bed.
Completely. On Twitter, hashtag cancel WWE Network trended for about 18 hours straight. Holy fuck. Again, wow, it was like people really didn't like this. Footage I just watched. Ryback leaving the Philadelphia arena. And everyone cheering him and everything. And him saying, thank you for booing Roman Reigns. That right there, just that kind of sums it up, I think, how it feels for a lot of those people at this point.
Yeah.
Working on this fucking show. It was just like, what the fuck? Executive VP of WWE sold more than 5% of his shares the following day. Not looking good right now. I'm just saying. Let's keep going down. What else I got here written? Just things worth talking about and pointing out. Also, interesting note I just made out. There were no 1v1 matches on this card. All of them were tag.
Tag or triple?
Tag. We had a triple threat, 3 tags, and the Royal Rumble. And I'm not counting. And yes, if you want to count the pre-show, yes, we had a 6-man tag then as well. Mm-hmm. So that was just weird. We get the promo for the next WWE pay-per-view, WWE Fastlane.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But it looks like it takes place... Okay.
On top of moving cars.
It's on February 8th.
They wrestle on top of tanker trucks.
They won't be moving.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to be a fast lane, I can tell you that much.
Green screen.
Okay. February 14th is Saturday, I believe. I could be wrong.
Wait.
So the 8th would be a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
For a pay-per-view. They do this once...
I'd pull out my phone and check, but you'd get mad at me.
I banned it, that's right. Well, they do this thing once a year where they do, what was it? They did Tuesday in Texas was the start of it. And they then, just recently, a few years back, they started doing Taboo Tuesday. By the way, I'm going to have to talk to you about this, WWE. You have the fucking app, but you don't have Taboo Tuesday anymore? What the fuck is wrong with you? Taboo Tuesday was built for the fucking app.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Taboo Tuesday was a pay-per-view event that was set up by the WWE years ago that put the power of the WWE in the viewers' hands, where people would essentially get to choose the matches.
Oh, that would be cool.
It was a fucking great idea. It wasn't always like choose, set up your own card kind of thing, but it was along the lines of, okay, Triple H and Ric Flair are going to have a match. Here are 3 options.
Yeah.
Steel cage, Hell in a Cell, street fight. Or no DQ, submissions only, or something else. And it was like you get to vote, and the matches would be revealed at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Which made them great,
No, see, that would be great.
I think they even had one where it was like, okay, we're going to have all 3 of the champions fight each other. ECW, WWE, and World Heavyweight. Which title do you want to be on the line?
Yeah.
Which always led to really cool things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I don't know how to address the end of the pay-per-view here. I don't get why...
Yay, it's over!
I don't get why they would just shit the bed this hard.
It could have been worse.
They just sort of...
It could have been...
They just sort of went out there and shit their britches. I never seen britches taking a beating like that before.
Ta-da.
Really. One other note that bothers me. OSW reviews. You remember those guys?
Old School Wrestling?
It was respectable in
What?
the 80s.
What?
Yeah. They got taken down from YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck.
I like those guys.
Yeah, the guys who do the free reviews of all the classic pay-per-views, and you have now done a couple of the new ones.
Is it because they put up the footage?
Yeah, well, it's probably going to be that, but at the same time, they put all their stuff up on YouTube not for profit.
Yeah.
So WWE can't claim shit on that. Mm-hmm. And even if WWE did claim shit on that, then all the money would just go to the WWE that they're not making.
Yeah.
So, Vince, you've alienated the audience.
Yep.
You've given them a predictable ending.
Yep. And we're gonna stop watching it.
I don't know where you're going with this, but I think the problem is that right now you have no legitimate competition.
I don't know.
NXT is still owned by the WWE. It doesn't. I'm talking about outside company competition. Well, New Japan is looking at you guys and going, well, we've started expanding in North America now.
Yeah.
Chikara can be along for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
TNA is not dead yet. I'm sorry, I don't want to shit on TNA, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to really like them when they do retarded things. But it's just there's so much wrong. I don't know how to fix all this. I can only step in one thing at a time. Who the hell decided to call a pay-per-view Fastlane, by the way? I'd like to know who this son of a bitch is so I can slap him.
We'll get to that next month.
We'll get to that eventually. I got a lot of things we gotta get to eventually. But
we could take a brief moment to talk about next night's Raw.
Oh yes, and then we got the Raw without any wrestling.
What's the point of a pay-per-view if you're going to...
Well, no, I don't have a problem with them giving it away. I mean, they already essentially do with the paper with the network.
Still liked what was it? The tweet from who was it? I can't remember what it was.
Oh my God, Russo. Oh my God. When Russo booking looks good compared to WWE, you know there's something wrong. But he tweeted the suggestion for the Raw that had no wrestling because
they reshowed the Royal Rumble.
They reshowed the Royal Rumble and the World Heavyweight match because the Blizzard.
No, there is a Blizzard, Scott.
Yeah, and it's been overcovered as well. They've said on the news several times saying, "Oh, we only got about 5 inches here." Whoops. Because the Blizzard there was that massive panic. They didn't want anyone on the roads and everything, so essentially everyone was grounded. No one could go. They had to postpone or cancel a couple of shows, apparently.
Yeah.
So they did an interview night from fucking Stamford, Connecticut, where their head office is.
However, there were a couple things in there. They broke Roman's kayfabe.
A little bit, yeah. They actually had him acknowledge that, yeah, he's related to Yokozuna, the Usos, Rock.
Also
that entire Samoan family.
Yeah.
And for those of you who did not know, yes, Yokozuna, that guy that they touted as Japanese for all those years and everything. Samoan.
Yeah.
I knew this. Some people, I bet there's someone who didn't know that.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, they tied his lineage to pretty much that entire family with, what was it, the Wild Samoans, the Usos, the Rock.
I didn't realize he was related to the Usos.
I seriously think the only Samoan person that's not related to all the other Samoan people in the fucking wrestling industry at this point is going to be Samoa Joe. I think Rikishi's related to him too as well.
I think so.
I'm not 100%. I got to look that up.
I know. I could have looked this up.
We're not going to look it up.
Man, it would have been nice.
Future Scott, is Rikishi Fatu related to Roman Reigns? Answer here now.
You really have to stop doing that.
Why?
Because...
Well, I'm giving at least some answers.
It's just dweeby.
Whatever. But yeah, it's just... I don't know anymore.
But, okay, so the tweet.
The tweet from Mr. Russo suggesting that...
instead of the Royal Rumble, just have 3 hours of Mizdow
in an empty arena.
Reenacting the Royal Rumble.
Reenacting the Royal Rumble in its entirety for 3 hours.
I would have watched the fuck out of that, because I fucking love him.
I know you would have. And on some level, that would have been pretty fucking funny. Even just to see him do a few spots would have been fucking hilarious, I want to see him try to do the Roman Reigns, or not the Roman. I want to see him try to do the Seth Rollins table joke. Just make him about halfway, hit the ground, and then bounce onto the table or something. That would be fucking funny. But yeah, when Russo is making suggestions that make better entertainment than your show, fuck, you are screwed.
I mean, I can kind of empathize with them. They got stuck in a situation where they, had a, live booking. What are they going to do?
Yeah, I know. But it still doesn't make up for the actual events of the Royal Rumble and Roman. Yeah. I don't really get what they're going to... Okay, the only way I can really think this can work with Roman now... Okay, because they're doing the same thing they did with Cena. Mm-hmm. And you know what? We'll talk about this next time. We're going to sign off. This is Scotty and Sammy, Over the Top Rope, Royal Rumble 2015 talk. That's all we got to say for now.